So, I've always said, and I keep telling you guys, I said, abundance is your birthright. I mean, let that sink in. Abundance is your natural state. A matter of fact, listen, abundance is not actually only your birthright. It is actually woven in the fabric of reality. It is a quantum law. So the question bickers then, why does my mind focus on lack? Your conscious mind. Notice we're always thinking about what's missing, what we don't have, right? Instead of appreciating what we do have, expecting greatness. Why do we veer off of that? It is because our mind, conscious mind, was designed to only keep us protected and survive. That's it. So back in the day, it used to look for what's missing so it could protect us. Today, it still looks for what's missing. And it comes down to this. The processing power of your conscious mind. It is so limited, like 40 bits per second or something. Subconscious is 10 billion bits per second. But here's what you need to know so you can start shifting. Abundance is your birthright because in quantum law, quantum physics states that there is not one reality, there is numerous realities. And then there's infinite numerous realities. And since there's infinite numerous realities, reality must form through an experience. The only way reality comes to existence is from an experience. It's from a world, it's from a tree, it's from a car, it's from you talking to your friend, you're getting a better job, you get it, it's an experience. Quantum law now says those experiences that you are partaking in, they're also happening simultaneously in different versions and different outcomes. That's abundance. So you're already wealthy, $1 million, success. What we have to learn to do is learn to balance the conscious mind and recognize its trap. You cannot fall into your own mind. Use your mind for what it is, a tool to perceive, a tool to gather information, a tool not to figure out, not to determine, not to tell you, but just to gather, and then you put it forth to your subconscious, and it will do the job for you. It will make your world a better place. So, now you see why Mark always says, abundance is your birthright. Now you have to lock into your abundance birthright, man. Mark, how do I lock into my abundance birthright? Rule number 1, recognize that quantum law and quantum physics says that reality is infinite. That alone will get your mind settled down. That alone will start to change things in your favor. That's how. I said a question. That's how. And then what you have to do, you have to now comfort your mind. You have to be the boss of the mind. You have to start to tell the mind, relax. Even when the mind is attacking, you have to say, hey man, relax. We got this. Everything is good. Because the mind does not know that you are infinite. That's right. Your own mind. You know why your own mind doesn't know you're infinite? Anyone knows the question? The answer? Why doesn't your own mind know that you're an infinite spiritual being? Have abundance all around you that you can tap into at any time. Mark, what's the difference between embodiment and performance? Embodiment is a state of being. Performance is temporary. In other words, embodiment is consistently all the time. Performance goes up and down. It's a swagger you take on. Our ego is in the way because I'm looking at the answers from you guys, because it has been programmed by the matrix. Yes. But let me show you the real. Okay. Did you know the number one reason why your conscious mind does not know that you are infinite and abundance is your birthright, and why it gives you so much problems to manifest, and why it makes you feel lack, and why it makes you focus on lack, and why your life doesn't turn out the way you want, is because of this. You see, did you know that before you were even born or conceived, you had a subconscious mind? Your subconscious mind didn't come online when you were born. Your subconscious mind was online while you were offline physically. Your subconscious mind is in the field. It's a tool that the field has all the time. So when a person comes into existence from incarnation, they get a part of the field. So the field takes a piece of subconscious and puts it into them. So before you got here, you had a subconscious. So even before you got here, you already knew you were abundant. So now when you came here, your subconscious locked into your physical form and said, hey, by the way, Mark, I just want to let you know that since you're coming here to this earth, you're very abundant. You can manifest anything you desire. You can be whatever you want to be. I just want to let you know that, all right? I'm going to go offline right now until you kind of get things back together, and then you can come back and let me know what you want me to manifest for you. But here's the problem. When we got here, the ego, hey, what's up, man? Welcome. Where are you from? That's the reason why. Your ego did not come with you. It's a plug-in. It's a product of the matrix. It's a product of evolution. So that's why your ego does not know you're infinite, because it wasn't with you before you existed as a physical being. It just came online when you're a physical being. So it has no idea. It doesn't know anything about you, and you could tell your ego, hey man, I want to tell you something, ego. Ego says, go ahead, Mark, what is it? By the way, ego, I gotta let you know before you start messing with me, I'm very abundant, I'm infinite, I could have anything I want. My ego is gonna look at me and laugh and says, all right, okay, come on, let's get back. We gotta learn to survive. That's what happened to everybody. That's what happens to all of you guys. But I'm like, no, ego, really, listen. I'm telling you, man, I'm abundant. I can have anything I want. So can I do this? Ego says, all right, show me the abundance. I can't see anything. All I can see is tree. We're cold. We got to get food. We got to get shelter. I got to protect you. I don't know anything about that abundance you're talking about, Mark. That carried over into the 21st century now. Your ego still does the same thing. See now, I just gave you a powerful lesson. See, most people don't recognize this. I recognize this. So when my ego comes in to mess with me and show me lack, I already know the game. Now, do you know the game? I just gave it to you. Imagine how many people don't know this. They walk around every day and they think that their ego is the boss, and they think that they're doing the right thing. But they have no idea that it's a plug-in and that you're already abundant. I have to repeat this because so many people this will fly over their heads. Because this is a breakthrough for you right here. Ready? Before you were born and conceived, your subconscious was alive in the field. So your subconscious already knows you're infinite. So your subconscious knows your higher self is going to form you into this person. It was going to come to you. And so when you came here, you came with your subconscious mind. You did not come with your conscious mind. So that's why your conscious mind isn't aware of how powerful and abundant you are. It doesn't know you. It only know you when you got here. It didn't come with you. Even if you tell your conscious mind, hey, I'm from another galaxy, I'm from another dimension, I'm from another timeline, man, it cannot understand it. It will say, only timeline I see is here and now, and I gotta protect you, which is good. But it's bad if you're using it to attract your abundant lifestyle. So what do you do? So answer the question. What do you do now? Now that you know that your subconscious came here with you, so abundance is already a birthright, and now I just taught you that only when you got here you had a plug-in, so a plug-in don't know how powerful you are. So the question is, what do you do about that? Let me see some answers. It's actually quite simple. Yes, I'm having a great day. If you want to manifest the lottery and all that stuff, you got to know this. You got to know this. As a matter of fact, the lottery is the best teacher in quantum physics. Manifesting the lottery, winning lottery jackpots, people winning, is one of the tools you can use to show how the multiverse works. Isn't that crazy? You can use a game that they created for gambling, odds, or luck, whatever they call it, and I could use that game to teach you how the multiverse works. Isn't that phenomenal? So if there's something you want to achieve and do, you have to know this stuff. So answer is, okay, Mark, so you have to become aware that you're what it is you want, desire. Yes. Okay, here's the simple answer. I'll put it to you this way. I'll make it simple for you. Let's say this. You know that game, you know that show, they call it Undercover Boss, where the boss goes in and plays like a regular worker, and he owns a factory, and he owns his own company. You know that game? Want to show? All right. So you're like an undercover boss. So let's pretend now. Let's use it. Let's say you're a big CEO of a big company, billions of dollars. You have your mansion everywhere, and you go undercover into your own company. Okay? You know you're the owner of the company, but you're just pretending you're just a regular worker. So you go into your company. One of your workers is training you, and they're doing their thing. Okay? Now, your worker is telling you that this is your pay rate, this is what you're gonna get, this is what you have to live off of. You already know that you are the CEO and you got a big mansion, everything already. Whatever that worker is telling you, you're gonna say, okay, you're gonna agree with the worker just to play along, but you're not actually going to listen to the worker. So if the worker is telling you, hey, just got to get you a regular apartment and live your life this way, because that's what they're all doing, you're going to say, oh, okay, yeah. But you already know you got money in abundance already. The worker would represent your ego. So what do? You play along and you act like, okay, whatever you're saying, I hear you, but I'm not going to absorb it. I'm going to observe it, but I'm not going to absorb it. In other words, my tribe, you ignore the lack of your mind, because you already know. I mean, that's the easiest analogy I can give you. If you're undercover boss in a company, you already know when I leave this place, I'm going back home to my mansion. I'm going to run my company. I'm going to make money. I'm going to continue to just boom, 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 boom. That's the answer. So anytime from now on, if your mind is showing you lack, you automatically must know that it's not true. It's a perception. Lack is a perception. It's not a law. Maybe lack is a perception, not a law. Abundance is a law. Look at quantum mechanics, entanglement, superposition, wave-particle duality. Everything speaks of infinite potential actual realities playing out in a multiverse. That is abundance, my friends. That is super duper abundance. So what I do, I walk around every day knowing that I already came here abundantly, and I'm just flexing my abundant muscle to get what I want. And I do that by I'm the best ignorer of my mind, man. I'm so good at ignoring my own mind, sometimes I wonder if it's still there. I have to go check. Yeah, I literally have to check. I say, hey, ego, are you oh, okay, I just want to check you're there still. How can I do this? How can I do this so easily? The same way you can do it so easily. I just taught you that. Listen, I'm gonna say it again. I just gave you some knowledge that's beyond knowledge. Because some of you are just logging in again. Let me say it again. I basically told you that before you came into existence, you were already abundant and you had a subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind followed you here in physical form. Your ego did not. So when you came here, your subconscious you already know you're supposed to be abundant. Your ego is the guy that came in while you're here and plugged into you. It doesn't know you're abundant, so it's going to always show you lack. So because you already know what you are or whatever it is, you should automatically never pay attention. You should always ignore your ego when it's telling you you can't do it. You have to figure a better way, live your life this way, da 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 da. If you are letting that absorb into your consciousness because of your subconscious mind, it's also illogical. It is going to show you the perception of lack. That is the end of the game. See? I know I'm abundant. It's natural. So what do? I spend more time nurturing my subconscious and less time trying to tackle my ego. I use my ego as the plug-in to picture whatever it is I want, for intentions, for state of beings, for my affirmations, to visualize, for my mindset. That's what I use my plugin for. When my plugin has a mind of its own, it will come to me and show me something about lack or anything. I know I'm too good already. I already know that I have to ignore it. And the reason why I'm too good at it, because I understand how science works and how the multiverse, I'm not saying universe anymore, I'm saying multiverse, because that's what it is right now. And I know quantum law, the basics of quantum physics, that shows that wave particle duality, that an electron, which is made of me, an electron is also a physical thing and also a non-physical thing at the same time. An electron is both a human being and both potential of all realities existing at once. So an electron is both me and the infinite versions of all of my possible realities where all my abundance exists. It's all happening at one time, because in the field is always the one is all, the all is one. And how do we know that? 2022, three physicists won a Nobel Prize for showing that quantum entanglement is now a law of the multiverse. And quantum entanglement basically says, guess what? Distance is an illusion. There is no separation of anything. I can't be separated from my jackpot win, your jackpot win. I can't be separated from abundance or money. I can't be separated from health. I can't be separated from anything. My mind gets painted an illusion to make me separate. So once I know all those things, I'm good. I'm on cruise control, which is flow state. Now you got it. That's correct, Terry. So yes, technically, Terry says, so I'm already a millionaire. You're not only a millionaire, you're a billionaire. You're a trillionaire. In some one of these realities, you are already that. And if you're laughing or your mind is making you laugh, you better take this seriously, because it is a fact. That is what quantum physics says. And that's how the mind works. See how the mind works? It'll make you laugh at this. Say, ah. But my friends, this is serious. This is truth. I don't laugh at that. I never laugh at that. I used to, but once I learned the secret, I was like, man, I can't laugh at that. Because if I'm laughing at that, I'm telling my subconscious mind this is not true. You know what I do? I admonish it. I accept it. I think about it. I ponder it. I'm like, wow, this is actually happening. I mean, there's no way I can physically get there. There's no way my brain can conceptualize this, but I do have the physics, and I do see the laws, and I do see how they use instruments, and I do see how the multiverse works, and I do see in quantum law how everything is probability. And then since particles can only repeat in a pattern, they're not infinite, they're finite, so all particles must come together and form one of me down the line if it's infinite. I mean, I know all that stuff. And so if all that stuff, boom. Mark, question here, Mark, are you still manifesting? Yes, I'm manifesting more, this message reaching as many people as possible. That's my next manifestation, to make my teachings and this message reach billions of you guys. That's what I'm manifesting now. Building bigger platforms, bigger, so everybody can manifest their desires. That's what Mark's manifesting right now. Speaking about that, now, you know, if you're ready to go deeper and actually master manifestation with me, then you have to join my school community now. Links in the bio and links in the pinned comment. See, I started doing that more. I started advertising more because I want this knowledge to reach everybody, everybody to be successful. And congratulations to our school community. By the way, our school community now has been voted the top winner in the school games. So our school community just won a trophy for being one of the top contributors in the spiritual topic in school. So we're up there, and that's my community. So you know we're serious and we're doing great things in there. And and check this out, I didn't even enter. The message was sent to me that they automatically enter you, and I won for being the top performer in spiritual community on school platform. So we know what we're doing, and you changed your game. All right, so now you have this powerful lesson. Go out, make it happen, and now you should never allow your ego. I don't want anybody here to now be in lack. So now you know what to do. You ignore it, you ascend, and you'll get what you want. See you next time.